Hi there, and well, right now in 2025, I want to discuss Redot versus Godot, okay? If you are not familiarized with Redot, right now it is a Godot fork, so it is basically like a copy of it. It does have some differences, okay, but they aren't like super differently from each other, as you can see over here. But well, the main difference is that this engine, Redot, is managed by a completely different community from Godot itself, okay? And basically, this Redot fork has been existing for something like just 3 months, whereas Godot has been existing for much more years, okay? And in the first place, I want to super quickly go over why actually this new Redot engine appeared, okay? Which actually summarized over here, but I will go super quickly through it. First of all, Godot's Discord policies were criticized for being exclusionary. There was also a Twitter post that went a little bit viral because it was, for some people, controversial. And also a lot of people felt that that Twitter post was basically a political declaration. And well, lots of people were claiming that, okay, yes, you're posting this kind of stuff while you should be focusing on the engine or fixing bugs, etc. So lots of people were banned from Twitter, from the Discord server, and even people that actually contributed to the GitHub. So well, for all these problems, now we also have Redot, and people don't really know which of these to actually use in their projects. So first of all, I really want to show you, like, this is the exact same thing or quite similar to Godot right now. Even the websites, like, you do have the, as in lots of programs, you just have here, you can download the latest, and there we have the zip file, the exact same thing that we have in Godot. And when we double click this zip file, we basically have the application itself and the console, but well, I can open up the application, and well, there we have it, okay? As you can see, the main difference is just the colors and the icons, etc. But I can quickly go over and create a brand new project. Once again, we have the different icon, but well, once again, the colors are different, even though you can go to the editor settings, and then you can go to theme and basically modify this. You even have the Godot preset, so if you want to use the exact same Godot colors, you can do so, and the engines will be quite similar. And in terms of features, they are quite similar. They have mostly the exact same options. So then why bother between choosing one or the other? And it really depends on your own ideas and opinion and wherever. Because well, on the one hand, we have Godot that has been existing for like lots of years. It has, like, let's say, an established team behind, established founders behind. They have like a corresponding donations page in which they are raising like lots of money. So people do believe in this project, or well, a large portion of people do know and do believe in this project. So well, here you can see the amount of money and the amount of the number of members that they have over here. So indeed, it is quite interesting. Well, Redot doesn't have this, of course. They do have a donations page, and here they have shared with us the amount of money that they have made, but of course it is super far away from what Godot is making. So well, there you have a main difference in terms of funding. Of course, Godot has much more resources. But well, now in terms of Redot, the community, okay, it's meant to be more inclusive, less political, less focus on ideas, and more focus on actually listening to the community, what it wants, on releasing new stuff, bug fixes, etc. And well, supposedly, according to what people that use Redot say, Godot isn't doing that right now. Now also, some stuff that I do want to share right now is that Godot, in spite of all this, is still releasing new stuff. Of course, because of the end of the year, etc., they are not as active as they used to be. But for example, 19 December, new version, 5th December, so just 15 days after this version, a new one was released. And 15 days before, well, a little bit more, we had another version. So as you can see, work still continues, bug fixes are still done, new features are still being added, okay? But well, once again, the team behind is completely different. Now, another thing that you really have to know is the fact that, yes, even though right now the engines are quite similar, and right now you can mostly do the exact same thing in both, in the future this is said to be changed, okay? Because the idea of Godot is that they will start implementing their own stuff. So for example, they have already created their own forum, okay? They also want to add their own add-ons or tools that, well, actually maybe this is also compatible with Godot. But for example, here they have a new Redot engine launcher, and this is something that Godot doesn't currently has. Of course, then Godot can go ahead and do something quite similar, but well, right now it doesn't exist inside of Godot. So there we are going to be having the competition between Redot and Godot, and maybe some months there is something huge in Redot and everybody's using Redot, but other month Godot releases something amazing and everybody is using Godot. So we don't really know. And also we don't really know how this is going to be evolving, because once again, remember the team size. Godot has thousands of people behind it. Or I don't know if thousands, by hundreds, I'm sure. And Redot probably doesn't have that many people behind. So well, they do have founding, they do have a team behind. So in the long term, they are going to be able to always be like updating, hosting the engine itself. And well, and Redot, we don't really know for how long all this can last. But well, also something to really be proud in some manner in terms of Redot is how they were able in something like 3 months to completely, like, I know, create a website, start accepting donations, start actually creating stuff, updating the engine, managing a community, all that like super quick, or well, not super quick, but yes, quite rapidly. So it is something to actually clap about. So in terms of the future itself, as I have already mentioned, for example, in Redot we do have some stuff that they are working on. Mainly I'm really interested in this Redot engine launcher, which is not like something that will revolutionize the engine, but for example, being able to directly change the version over here and install new versions over here and this new UI, this does seem quite promising. But once again, this is something that Godot, if they really wanted to, they could do it in super easily, I believe. But well, they have to do it still. Because then the Redot Academy, yes, it is okay, because always people always want to learn something, but at least for now, and I believe for a couple of months, this is not going to be that useful, because people can still watch Godot tutorials and apply it to Redot. Of course, they want to do it like this because they would be Redot branded, but well, at the end, Godot tutorials would be useful in both Redot and Godot. And well, in terms of the future of Godot, well, as I've mentioned, they are still updating the engine, posting new stuff. So of course their future is going to be still quite good. And now probably they have learned something from this. Probably they will start to be a little bit more cautious about what they post in Twitter. They maybe start listening more to the community and releasing the changes that they want, etc. So well, probably they have learned and they will apply all this new knowledge in the future, okay? So we are going to see it. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Bye bye.